Welcome to Pembroke Hall Memories podcast. I am Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, as most Pembroke Hall people know me. And my co-host is Philip, or N.A., or NFL, as most Pembroke Hall people know him. And both of us are from Calbeck Avenue. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore how Pembroke Hall, a small community in the Kingston 20 area, surrounded by Joesland, just across Washington Boulevard, Marvalley, Trucks Garden, or Francis Land as I know it, Arlene Garden, Patrick City, just across the Sandy Gully, became the epicenter of football or soccer for some people in Jamaica in the early 1970s. Pembroke Hall was also home of some of the most legendary musicians and entertainers of that era. I was still going to Pembroke Hall Primary when every single Sunday a triple header was played at the original ball ground at the intersection of Calbeck Avenue, Pembroke Hall Drive, now Kennel Drive. One morning match and two evening match was played to a capacity crowd. These teams, Patosi Rovers, Carawina, Asphalt, Covey, El Furto, and Dreads, was joined by Marvalley Uenden to play in the Pembroke Hall Corner League football tournament. And every baller in Jamaica at the time wanted to play in a Pembroke Hall Corner League to showcase them skills as the first officially organized Corner League football tournament in Jamaica. In this conversation, we hope to capture the memories of players, supporters, and any members of the Pembroke Hall community, male or female, who want to come and share their stories. Your feedback and support will be greatly appreciated on whatever social media platform you might be listening, and thanks in advance. Ready. Today is Tuesday, February 28, 2023, and welcome back to another conversation about Pembroke Hall memories. Me as usual, Jelly, or Lance, or Prince, or any one of those names will do. Join me as my co-host today is Andre Taylor Damville, who was on episode number 3. And you should go back and listen to Andre's Pembroke Hall memories and subscribe while you're listening, because since episode 3, Andre no left me out, and he's my regular co-host on these conversations, and Pembroke Hall memories appreciate him stepping up and giving me all the support and feedback needed that is ensuring that Pembroke Hall memories conversation become more robust and resilient. Also joining us today as co-host is Rudolph Tumpa Kamika, who is also become a valuable member of these Pembroke Hall memories conversation. And you should go back and listen to Tumpa's Pembroke Hall memories conversation on episode number 15 and subscribe while you're listening. My regular co-host Philip, or N.A. or NFL, who I know from where I did knee at Calbeck Avenue, is back from work duty, so he's here with us tonight. Our guest tonight don't need no introduction, because he's well known throughout the Pembroke Hall community worldwide, and him name is Stop Call Up from Pembroke Hall Memories Conversation. But in true Pembroke Hall tradition of these podcasts, we have to give the guest a proper Pembroke Hall Memories introduction. Our guest is a former Jamaican national player who played alongside the greatest footballer that Jamaica ever produced, Alan Skillcole. He moved to Pembroke Hall sometime in the 1960s, and he was instrumental in transitioning Pembroke Hall into a football powerhouse in the 1970s. Was also, along with Ralston Briscoe, the man who started the first Corner League competition in Jamaica in Pembroke Hall in the 1960s. And if political circumstances never intervened in the 1970s, Pembroke Hall football name would be a household name now in Jamaica, and maybe even worldwide, if our guest was allowed to carry out his vision and what he had for Pembroke Hall football and community. But the legend there for tell him own Pembroke Hall memories. The Pembroke Hall memories welcome the one and only, this is named by the birth certificate, Robert Duquesnay. Enough man never know that, and Pembroke Hall just know him as Bobby Fire. Fire, well, introduce yourself, my brother. Introduce yourself, Bobby Fire.
Yeah, first of all, I want to give last all the perks we can do, because this is a major happening that should have been done long ago. But never late, too late. But I appreciate what Lance is doing.
Lance, Fire.
Yeah, I appreciate what Lance is doing, and I'm always welcome to be a part of it, to share my views with you guys. So be free to ask any questions, and I'm here to help answer whatever I can.
Yeah, man. The other man introduce himself first. So, Phil, introduce yourself, my brother.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, let me welcome Fire to the chat because it's long overdue. And when you say this one's supposed to be real and in-depth. And I'm none other than Philip, AKA Fowler Philip. And as Jelly said, we come from Pembroke Avenue and we are some of the cornerstone of Pembroke Hall. And we want to welcome you to the chat, Mr. Fire. Looking forward to these insights.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Andrea, introduce yourself, my brother. Reintroduce yourself.
Yeah. Good evening, one and all, the Pembroke Hall community, and welcome, Bobby Fire, legend.
Respect.
I am Andre Taylor Danville, and resident of Pontrypant Avenue from 1961 through 77 when I migrated. Played minor league and corner league in Pembroke Hall. Unfortunately, when I played minor league, I didn't have the pleasure and honor of playing for Bobby Fire. It was Sally Miller take over at the time. And during the conversation tonight, Bobby Fire going to explain how come him did step off of the minor league coaching platform and Sally step in. I'm curious about that. But I am looking forward to the conversation tonight, like my co-host, and I'm sure the Pembroke Hall community as a whole. So welcome, Bobby Fire.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, man. And Tompa, reintroduce back yourself, my brother.
Yeah, man. Rudolph Tompa Kamika from 58 Aqualita Vale Avenue in Pembroke Hall. Welcome, Bobby Fire. You know, the man is a legend, and we're happy you're here, and we want to hear a lot that you have to say.
I'll be too willing, my brother. Go ahead.
Yes, man.
Thanks for joining us for part 2 of this conversation. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe now to Pembroke Hall Memories YouTube channel, and you'll never miss an episode as it goes directly to your inbox. So go right now and subscribe to Pembroke Hall Memories YouTube channel. Thank you.
We were ahead of Harborview because most of Harborview, the guys that want to coach Harborview and play with Harborview, used to play with me at Cavaliers.
Mm-hmm.
The Haynes brother, them, Shani.
Yeah.
Charlie, yeah. Was Fatai at Cavaliers?
Oh?
Fatai. Our Santos him did that.
Fatai Thompson Fire. Fatai Thompson. No,
Mikey Thompson. Mikey Fatai Thompson.
Michael Thompson?
Yeah,
No,
KSC.
I know the bell, I know the name, but no, he was not a part of Cavaliers.
It's Santos, I think him was.
Yeah, I think that's
Santos. Yeah. With Jackie Bell them.
Yeah. But Fire, I mean, you name some players, and we should not forget this because we keep saying, the great Pembroke Hall, the great Pembroke. But you name some players that never lived in Pembroke Hall that played on the major league side.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, it was never restricted to Pembroke Hall players alone.
Right.
But remember, the corner league had people from Zadie Gardens,
Right.
to Duquesnay Park.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had on the south side we had Waterhouse.
Right.
And in the middle we had Marvally.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it wasn't restricted to one area or to one individual. My concept was I am looking to coach the best team and the best players. And if I see a player who come from Marvally and I see talent, I go and jump on it.
Right.
You understand? Because that's the whole idea, to produce champions.
You know what, because you're trying to run a successful program.
I did, exactly.
Where's the Fire? You never asked for a Pembroke Hall birth certificate.
No.
Charlie, would I be able to forgive him all of the birth certificate?
But not only that.
Solid.
Everybody come from somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
Sally would I give him pure Pembroke Hall birth certificate. Man don't even live at Pembroke Hall. Nobody born at Pembroke Hall.
So happened that Pembroke Hall was so talented that we had most of the players.
Right, yes. Because I'm just going to that Fire. If you never were to say the talent would I get, the Pembroke Hall talent wouldn't get for play. And I said, no, that's never possible at all.
No.
It was like a supplement to the talent of that Pembroke Hall. It's like it does make Pembroke Hall better.
Well, you have them taking place in our corner league. So why not have them included?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, I would no can't play football, nearly chop off me there from my body.
You never
Well,
know.
you see, we are learned, because I never know some bull would I do that to you.
Well, him claim say him want play, and him is not a member of the team. Him can't play soccer.
Him can't
So
play.
I practice time now, this time now. So
So what I tell you then,
well,
if a man can't play football and him well want to play for Pembroke Hall, they must know say how great Pembroke Hall program is, that the man want to be a part of it, even though he is not a football player.
him is not a player. But you see, and him find himself during the time when this practice. And when I reach the Pembroke Hall in the evenings, I have very limited time because I have to feed my ass then by 6 o'clock and get to Pembroke Hall, me and Dallas. Yeah. And I have to get here and start the program.
Jerry, you talk about Dallas?
Yeah. I forgot to talk about Dallas, but talk about incident with Bullier first, and they talk about Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, the goalpost, them, it was such a hard job to get good goalposts, and we had to make buckle drive and all them things, and forget the goalpost go up and get the people erected and made it firm enough, good international style goalposts and things. And the players were there, the minor league team was there, the major league team was getting ready, everybody at place. Keep up and nothing like that, Everybody get one.
Yeah, because two teams at the one time for major and minor league.
Well, no, I made an error. It's not minor league. It was major league.
Major league, okay, all right. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Major league and asphalt.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so, everybody waiting on me. So, but Bulari come on the field now and take with the ball from the man, them warm up till I come to start the scrimmage. Him take with the ball and take with the ball and move it from where the players are. And all them ask them feed him up, show him bad man steps and all them things. But my Bertie down the whole of them stand up there and don't do nothing and see the man have one stop the ball. And how hard we had to work to get ball and get gears and get the money for put up goalposts and all them things. And nobody knows. So anyway, I come now, me and Dallas, because Dallas come with me from, round the asses and thing. And I come home. I come now. And the bus stop is right there with people in the bus stop. And I see everybody run, Lance comes and say, trainer, coach, Bulari chop down the plane and he stab the ball, he stab one of the ball. So me never have no option.
Where am I chop down? The goalpost, am I chop down?
The goalpost. I chop down the goalpost. So that means all of the youth, them deprive the youth, them have been practiced for that evening.
Yeah.
So there was a bus station at the bus stop there with people waiting for the driver to drive off, and I had no option but to come out of my truck and to start the program and go to him. And him had a loss, him go for a loss. And I got to him when him begin to chop down the goalpost now. So I got to him, and when I reached to him, he flashed the mash it off of me, and I duck and grab him by my knee and hold him and lift him up, and I carry him go down at the gully, go drop him. But him cut off my win. The neck hole where him have him drop the last now, and him cut off my win. So through that now, me had to drop him. You understand? But them boy run got take the last from him and run him off of the field. And my boy them here, me never know Scotch them here, and Tony Red them, and me never know them here. But when them here, them come back in the evening for him, and boy him jump out 3 house. Run with. Yeah, and about a week after that, him drop off a bike and the bus run over him. So the man nearly chop off me there from my body.
It's more than one time him had incident around the field at Twin Fire. It wasn't an unusual event with Bull Irie.
But how nobody ever put no stop to it?
Yeah, I mean...
The other day when I go look for Maya about a year ago when he was...
Yeah, look like him inspire Stenet.
Oh, that.
You know?
Yeah, Bull Irie, yeah.
Yeah, because it's every time.
the whole of the Dreads team down at the corner, down at the end of the corner, the field.
The big tree.
The big tree, right. And they down there and they stand up and see it happening and doing nothing.
Yeah, Bullard would have a fiery temperament.
Wait for me now for come chop off my head off of my body.
Yeah.
And it's God save me. But anyway, it was after that then the log situation started when him start to approach me. You know, I noticed him bringing in Pilot Francis and some PMP man and all them things at the field. And them talking to some youth and thing. I don't remember the youth them what them was talking to or what them was talking about. But them trying to get them as socialism. And you know, the PMP youth organization and all that and get as much youth. So them know say me control the youth. So it's me them comes to now. Because them know me control the youth them. And Lug say it. You understand? But me know actually everybody from my team, me know them parents.
Yeah.
And me can't put no politics to them parents. That is their parents' responsibility and their likes and
Yeah.
and that I couldn't go and do that.
Right.
So I tell him, Log, come to me the first time and him say, listen, Log, don't interrupt me and don't into no politics with no Pan-African man and that, you understand? And not indoctrinating people, young men and all of that. Second time him come back with the idea, say, Fire, it look like you have to go leave it and give it and make we take over the youth them. I say, well, I don't know about that, you know. You have to deal with the youth then. Well, the third time him come now at the date argument, this time now Long T, I don't know if you remember Long T.
Yeah, man. Diego big brother that.
Yes, Diego big brother. This time now him come now and him don't tell me, him just approach me and say, Fire. But I never know say he was the head of the PMP youth organization. And the man, him have the boy, them will come to kill me. A Long T is screechy, and them don't even see him and pinch me and say, Fire, leave the stand, leave the field. The boy then come to kill you. And I just call Maya and tell Maya, say, watch out. This is happening, and I don't want to be a part of it. And I have to protect myself. I not do this no more. And him tell the dread them and everybody under the tree and them attack. I don't know what they was saying, but then I left and I went home. And from that, I have never been back. But
What year was that, Bobby?
Eh?
What year was that?
Oh my God, please. It was in the 70s.
Yeah.
It was in the 70s because I remember I was assistant for 11 years and I got my trainer's license when I was 1970. And that was an event that I remember took place because I was coming from the stable where I had a stable of horses.
Yeah.
So you want to say this about probably 75, 76?
No. It could be, yeah. It could be.
Yeah, man. Because I remember around them time the Trevor Monroe used to start come round.
Yes.
You know, around the dog, yeah.
It was in those times.
Yes.
It was in those times. Because I remember, because I migrated to America in 78.
Yeah.
And I trained in Jamaica on my own for 6 years. So it's about them time, 76, 78. No. Yeah.
76, because I left
around 74.
I left
When you play minor league, Andre?
77. I played 77, and Sally Miller did a coach me when I played.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the little youth, them tried to continue, you know, but it wouldn't continue based on how there's no organization because Bulls, Jimmy, Ross Jim was the tour manager. Him organized all the traveling manager, you know.
Yeah.
Rod from up there, Rod was one of the members of the team.
Bogle, you mean?
Bogle, yeah, was a member of them. He know everything, you know, them guys don't know because they were with me. Because I formed that association right away when Raleigh brought the idea. And I looked into it. And I spoke back with Raleigh. I said, Raleigh, you know, this is a good idea because we have too much. And then what happened is that I left play in Division 1 for Cavaliers and go and play for Pembroke Hall and bring them from Division 3 to Division 2. So in Division 2, I would qualify when the areas start to go in divisions now. Yeah. So I would be qualified. Pembroke would be qualified. So that's how Pembroke was qualified for Division 1. But we want everything coming up to qualify. But like I say, because it's a whole lot of things that went on, and you know, like I say, it was going. The limit was the sky, because my next goal, you know, people started to do well, you know, and we started to collect money as contributions at the games, you know, and Buzz would take care of it and keep the finances together. And when we need anything, you know, like for instance, when Maya got married, we gave him a special gift from the association. Yeah. So, you know, a long story, boss, but I would enjoy it no more than anything else that I could think of. You know, and it would be a shame for me not to take part in it, although there's not much I can do anymore. I am 78. I'm 76 now. You know.
Listen, your influence is significant, man. I mean, and association name. You have the street cred, Bobby Fire.
Thank you very much.
Bobby, don't worry yourself, because we're going to create a wall of fame, and your name are the first one up the Yan Rally.
well, just to let you guys know, Lance, I sent this to Lance. I'm actually proposing a scholarship in a Bobby Fire name, as long as Bobby Fire agree with it, and one in a Ralston name.
Rally,
yeah, 2 scholarships.
And for which school is that?
Whatever, them have to be at Pembroke Hall
okay.
Pembroke Hall High School or so. And I sent it to Lance already, and we might add some more things to it, and things, and funds have to be used for them education, you know.
Right, very good. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. And those are the things that, you know, help the boys to do better, the kids them to do better, and get them to help
the community at large.
That's right.
That's right.
But let me ask you a question for you, based on your experience, and you have a wide and vast experience of football. If you have to revitalize a program of Pembroke Hall, and not for the football alone, how you do it in terms of, say, with all the technology available? I mean, you know, like technology, are you? You're terrified?
No, I just can't keep up with it now. I'm too old for it.
Yeah, wrong word.
No. I know exactly what you mean, but it's not embarrassing.
Avenues available to you.
Yeah, so if you were to be a part of a program or something in place,
or you would go about it,
revitalize. I mean, I say the football thing alone fire. Just in a sense, breed some new blood back in a Pembroke Hall. Where it was back in the 60s.
Yeah, but
how you do it?
First of all, you have to look at the youth them and how them behave.
Their mindset.
When I was down there, I spoke to the team. You know, Roots asked me to talk to the team, and they introduced me to them and things like that. But the first thing I recognize is that the discipline is not there. That was the first thing. And regardless of what you do, anything you do, if you even run a house, if you run anything, if you don't have
discipline is a
must. So that's the first thing I recognize. And you know, I just tell them, I say, just a little touch that I saw, there was too much bungling around the ball. Everybody chasing the ball like it's a target. You understand?
It's like magnet to steal.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there's no discipline, because discipline is a way of playing your positions and
Fire. You see what you talk about? And the same thing, I see a video where Thierry Henry talk about Pep. And
the same.
Yeah, but I say Pep say you must stick to the plan. Yeah, and he must say, boy, he must play in the game, you know. And the ball is over that side of the field, and him not getting a play outside. And him say him go over there and get involved and him score a goal. And him say when the second half come, Pep take him off.
Yeah, and I remember him saying,
You have to stick to the plan because your time when it comes, just stick to the plan.
yep, and
Discipline.
it made too much run.
Well, that's what Pembroke Hall take and won most of them games because we always had a plan.
Yeah.
And I can switch it anyhow. I see the opposition is catching on to our plan. I switch it. I change it up right there. You know? And then that is where strategy comes in. You know? You have to plan in. If it's even your marriage, you have to have a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but let me ask you a question for you. At the time, what vision you had for Pembroke Hall in terms of like the football, if it never got real?
Well, I tell you that we had a certain amount of funds collected from the games and thing, and then we got a little donation from major league people, Russell Bell them, and I knew a few of them there, you know, they're JFF members.
Yeah.
It was what name? Casafa members. What it was? What's the name of them?
Casafa, yeah.
Casafa.
Casafa?
Yeah, Casafa. Yeah, man.
The Football Association.
Well, you know, I knew a few of them because they know me well. And we got a small donation from them for finishing fourth, I think, in the league. So we were able to use that, and we gave, you know, as I said before, we gave Maya a good gift when he was getting married and thing. And Roddy, we were able to help Roddy because he was a single parent first. And when he was going to Veer, unfortunately, he need uniform and things, you know. So we had to make that donation, you know, to help because that's our motive. But my alternate motive was the sky is the limit. And I was aiming for the sky. Because one of the things that I saw, I was the only one who was able to get the church together during a game. I don't know if one of you guys remember that. The church Acolita.
Mm-hmm.
That was our dressing room. And our game room.
Yes. No, I remember that.
Right?
Yeah.
Then we walked down Acolita to the field.
You're right, Bobby.
Yeah, man, remember that.
You're right, I remember that.
Yeah.
So I was
actually... They walk through the track and see the man them get ready.
Yes. So that was our dressing room.
You got a community involved, Fire. I got a community support.
Yeah. Well, I went to the preacher. And he said, yes, he'd allow me because there wasn't any meetings or anything scheduled, you know. So I got that assurance from him. And we applied it, and I just made everybody know that we used the benches and things in the church, you know. And we got everything. It was well planned, but my goal was to eventually, when I start to make some more money in my business, I was going to buy one of these houses in Pembroke Hall and not gut it, but modernize it, wearing bunk beds and all them things. So we could really go international style.
It's almost like it's an academy that got set up, Fire.
Yes. Right. Something more likely like that. But when we have a game and tongue, we hang out and we're going to have people cook for us and thing.
Yeah.
And deliver food and thing, and everybody have a good diet and thing.
Right, to build camaraderie.
Yeah. You have to have a foundation.
Yeah, man. Make the man them feel like a family.
Yeah, and that is what
that will help the game a lot.
Exactly. So that is exactly
what Renee Simonis did, though. Exactly what Renee Simonis did.
Say that vision for you put some stands over the school field, though.
Well, the stands, I was on the verge of approaching Dr. Lowe. As a matter of fact, he and I are still good friends and partner with me up here now. Me and him in good contact. But, you know, it's a long, winding road. But like I said, some people, if I explain the vision, they'd see, you know, but some people can't see. But that was where I was going.
Yeah.
Because one of our players, just one player, being recruited by a major league team, what you'd call it now, Not Major League.
Premier League team.
Premier League. You wanna just play, then they have to they have to give us a transfer fee.
Yeah.
Right.
Like what
Right.
we get with Bibi Gardner.
Harborview is that Bill Harborview.
Yeah, Bibi, yeah.
That is what Bill Harborview.
That.
And we say we had
You see the vision. Me not cut your jelly, Bobby. You see the vision where you have. You're looking at it as a business, as much as you're looking at it from a football standpoint. And that was the difference. Because if you were allowed to run your course, I think Pembroke Hall would have bigger than Harborview.
Of course.
Because you see the points where you touch upon it, that's exactly the approach you have to take. Because ultimately, you're going to need cash.
Yeah,
that's just how it goes.
The thing about it was that eventually we would be having players exported to the major league.
Right.
And once we get one or two players in the league, in the Premier League or anything like that, remember, the
Premier League, MLS, you name it.
MLS, right? We're going to get fees from there by, we call it now,
Transfer fees.
Transfer fees.
Yeah.
And that can help buy a house in Pembroke Hall. That's exactly where I was going.
Could have not a house fire, but I know you don't want a whole like 3-bedroom.
No.
I like
they wouldn't make me live so long. All right, now we have ways,
Yeah,
man. We are the same,
Oh, absolutely, man. Birdie.
So all we have ways, because as I tell you earlier, and I told you that when the foreign players them come to join the nucleus ballers, as we go home, we will stay home and would up on the national team. It used to hurt me. But then I looked at myself one day and I said, but you know what? This is not really dependent on me. It's dependent on the country.
Right.
And if somebody is better than me, why not allow them to play? And that's the conclusion that I came to.
Yeah.
The best man play. The best man for play.
Yeah, better man play.
That you want what's best for the team.
Yeah, and then we are here. We never get the chance to be exported. You understand? Go play for our international team and all of that. Learn from these players who have been there.
Yeah.
So, so like I say, it's a.
But trust my fire.
So Bobby, who was like Doc McKenzie to go far and go play?
Well, Doc was the first one. Doc got recruited by a college named Oriental University.
Right.
But it was, I don't know if you know the Monroe brothers. They came for Pembroke Hall for Doc alone.
Which Monroe that you attack?
Pablo Monroe and his brother. They played for Excelsior. Desi Monroe.
Oh no, I don't know them.
They're older guys than you.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first three that went to Oriental University. That's in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's where Flooney and Paxton Rose went.
Yeah, enough Jamaica man go up there. So yeah, me know.
Yeah. Well, it so happened that we had after the first season, Doc came back down and brought the coach with him. And the coach took Platty and wanted Maya too. And because Maya have up in Iran, he make it go by. I tell him I was very disappointed. It's one of the big disappointments in my life. I mean, I can't tell a man what to do, and because this is outlook. See, it is in America. It is no blackballing. You do what you want to do. But them college people had them restrictions and thing, and them couldn't get Maya in like that.
Right.
So I couldn't tell him what to do. I was just telling him that here's an opportunity for him because, he's regarded highly, and it would have helped us and himself come back a better player. But it's nothing for me to say. I told him the other day when I said it was a big disappointment for me. You understand? Because that came for you and Platty. So it ended up like Platty alone go.
Mm-hmm.
Big Platt, Carlos.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, and then I had moved Junior Davey from one of the defenders when he played major league for us.
Yeah.
I move him and put him as a striker. And every
Kenneth.
game him score 3 and 4 goals.
Kenneth, yeah, Dirty Harry.
Davy.
Yeah, man.
And they heard about him, the college, what name again?
Howard.
Howard heard of it, what he was doing, and come for him right away in the midst of the season. The season when we were fourth.
Man born a bit.
Yeah. And they came for in Barnaby. But if I didn't move Kenneth from one of the defenders to striker, because I told him and I tell him how to play it and what to expect. And I tell him always, no one centre half can mark out a striker, you know. Because all you have to do, if you pull him out and you open up the space in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
If him fool enough to follow you.
Right.
You know? So the wisdom was there, and, you know, Maya never decided to go. His mother was disappointed because she knew I had to contact her and let her know. I wish I talked to them boys' parents after, because everybody know Fire. And they understand what I was doing for the youths. You understand? So it was a disappointment for me, but I can't tell a man what to do, and he has to structure his life. You know? I would have, you know, I'd have loved to see him go on to better things. But then he never choose it that way.
Yeah.
So I played my part. That you have to understand, you know, if you praise the Father Almighty, if you praise Rasta, you have to have it in your heart, because it don't make sense you have it in your head and you don't have it in your heart.
See that?
Whole heap of man are weird that. And them on a Rasta.
Yeah, but even the Emperor, they cut him here. You know, so.
No, well, you see, I never want to get that deep down to that, you know, brethren. I never want to get down there, so, because we have too much friend and youth man when we grow with. Look on Itals too.
Yeah.
Itals too. When they play with me, a Cavaliers are balling. All of a sudden, him just say, I see Rasta, so whatever do, you can't do nothing. You have to allow him, everybody have them choice.
Yeah, work with the program.
Yes, know the program. But like I say, it was a decision made for Maya and Maya alone. You know, so when I met up with him about a little over a year, he was here and he was very ill, and I went up to Port St. Lucie to see him. And I tell him how disappointed I was, and him cry. Living I what? I'm crying, living I what? And him said, Fire, from me gone, everything mash up. And I tell him it's unfortunate because I couldn't stay there and trust man and not risk my life anymore.
No, sir.
Because the next one may work. Maybe a gunshot.
Yeah. That was a pity, man. That was a pity because the vision we have for Pembroke Hall, I mean, for you, see the vision and the same thing, the transfer fee, and the time the footballers now make the money like could make.
Now make a big money, because I remember how much the Major League, that time Major League just start, America just try to get it going, but it wasn't working.
Yeah.
You know, because the Welsh brothers, them and all them things. It's $6,000 a season them get. And
So how much that they get to play?
Yeah,
about 6,000 them time that whole heap of money.
Yeah, but then again, what happens is that them had to, like for instance, you have 2 Trinidadian, you have 3 Jamaican, and you have 1 from Haiti. Then 6 people they would have rent a house. And the house have bunk bed inside there, and them share everything, and them cook, and them make things work.
Because they want to bring back the money home.
Yeah. So, yard style, and them break even, them feel like them was doing good. You know, which, you have to understand, you know, it was really good, because you Jamaica play for free and you know, get nothing.
Yeah.
You play against international people who eat 3 meals a day and well fed and well coached and well prepared and get for rest, eat, sleep and drink. You don't know the difference that make.
But in a sense, of Fire, it's a struggle footballers go through. I mean, but at the same time, remember, Arthur should force the U.S. Tennis Federation to start make tennis player get money, you know.
But you see, that is why I only play one time for Jamaica, because I couldn't play once as a local coach. Him know I have fight for get paid. So him know pay me. Him not play me. I was on the squad, but him not play me. You understand? Because him know, and when I talk to them and I tell them, say, if me not get paid, me not play. So them use that against me, because them say them never used to get paid, so we no forget no pay. And that's why it never start. And that's why the youth them of today that we fight and struggle and sacrifice. Them youth they not pay, we no respect, and we fight for them get money. And them not no good still.
Yeah.
Them not make
They might get the money, but the skill drop off.
Yeah, but
you're right
drop.
about that.
You understand?
yeah, but them don't know them history. That's the problem.
That is the thing. Them don't look on hard skill fight. Forget money, the players, them, the youth, them get players. The other day I talked to him about 6 months ago. I talked to him. Him tell me there's a program down there now with a guy from an English brother down there now, and him buy out some property and thing. And him say, Fire, if you ever see the amount of talent what Jamaica have, but they do have nobody to develop the talent. And what we know, what major league, where we are playing all little backyard football, you can't carry to the international stage, boss.
Right.
Can't carry. No,
Well,
when you see all Panama who play baseball and basketball, I mean,
But
I'll go
Now go Panama, look on Dominican Republic.
you know what me tell you?
but may I ask you a question for you?
I play baseball and
Why,
basketball.
a question to ask you, Wolano. Why is it then that track and field could have developed a professional organization?
Because the J3A has always been a solid foundation. Solid foundation. Although he had corruption in there when them get paid. When them go a champs or not champs, you go in the international
World Games and Olympics.
World Games and Olympics and them thing that when you compete, you get dollars. The association.
And it's an individual sport, you know, so it's,
That's right.
And
to me, it's easier fight to strive.
I'm a person for sacrifice.
You have to have merit selection.
Because I just say corruption of values in the car, you know, yard man, him have to build a house out of that money there.
Yeah, you don't blame him because first them say the first one water catch you wash on.
Yeah, see there.
So but Jamaica on a whole, the whole structure is need to reconstruct the whole structure because the major, like I tell you earlier, the major players them that was brought up under Anton, they're dying off or they're still there. And I can name a few. Neville Oxford, Russell Bell, Alan Cole. All of them came up under Penna system, All of them. But I presume that most of them probably died out now and thing. Are gone another country, reside and all them things,
Neville Oxford was my coach when I left Georges and go Campion.
You went to Campion. I could have gone to Campion, but my father never want to pay more than £4.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it's a whole heap of, not me alone got through this. A whole heap of youth got through that.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Whole heap of youth.
To me, a foreign. When we get accepted to a private university, a foreign. When we carry the invoice, go give my old man. I'm saying he can't pay for it.
He can't pay for that. He don't know the amount of grief that costs you because you qualify and you're not able to get any help.
Fully accepted Fordham University.
Yeah, man.
When I go foreign, I try to go to Jesuit schools,
Yeah, man.
From Aloysius to Georges, take it to the next Jesuit school,
Yeah, man.
Man, to be careful.
Let me ask you a question for you, because you bring up Dallas name earlier. And in my mind, Dallas never one of the best football ever come out of Pembroke Hall. That's a Messi. I know Messi was a little later than you. But that
Messi used to watch us play a Sunday daytime,
Yeah.
And he used to have a coach named Sally. I think it's Sally,
Sally Miller.
I think I used to coach the little youth them, but them always come to watch us playing.
Yeah.
Them always. And so Messi come out of that generation where
Sally was my minor league coach to Bobby Fire.
I guess him come out of that age group where him used to watch me play and him pattern him see how I play. And him, it carry him to the national team, it carry him to Clarendon College and it carry him to the national team.
Didn't
And most of our players that go to the national team are defenders, you know.
Yeah, true.
Because you have balance, you have Messi,
right.
and who else? Springs.
You know why? Pembroke Hall know for lock it off.
Well, there you go. There you go. But like I say, it's life, you know, brethren. I'm sorry that, you know, it have to come to this, you know, but it wasn't my fault. And I gave it all because I gave it all because
the moderators them because me never know all of them things until this Pembroke Hall memories. Any and you didn't know these Andrew, you didn't know these things are going in them time there between
no man. I mean we never know them intimate details. We just know the football nice.
Yeah.
And
then it just mash
up. It's right, and it's something where it's for the age, it is memorable. Like you could have built a platform.
No, I'm not talking about how it mash up. We never did know. As Andre said,
that's what we never know because we never have in the trenches.
Right.
You have to in the trenches for know the intimate details of things.
And we're young stuff. But
yes, that it was a little older than you guys.
Yeah.
You couldn't do anything, you know, you couldn't do it. If you know you, that's the well, no, that can't go on.
Because, me not cut you, it's like, me that talk, Jelly, me not ask Paul if him know Mitchley. And him say, yeah. And me I tell him, say, he may not mistake me for him, and him I say, you used to play Corner League. And me I tell him, say, when me, no, Corner League never play at Jamaica when me left Jamaica. And Paul I go tell me, say, Corner League did I play in 1990, I play for Annandale. And them roots, he must say roots, them did start up by Corner League. I mean, I said, dude, me there Jamaica, and Corner League never play 1990. I'm madness, yeah. He must say, all right, Mr. Me, I got to ask you, because me there, other year, me crash off on the bike almost dead, and me don't know nothing about the Corner League I play at Pembroke Hall.
Andre, answer the question of Tom Parks, but if you're aware of it, yeah.
Because I lived on Pontrypant Avenue, almost across the street from Logman.
Yeah.
I was aware of all of the activity. And I was one of the people who, as a youth living on the street, Logman, you know, big man, them take you under them wing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So them used to have a clubhouse basically over there, table tennis and thing, and would go play a TT. But whenever wrong at the back of log house.
Yes, I remember that.
I mean, because we know them from Mr. Mack and Mrs. Mack lived there and you know, the two sisters and the two brothers. But when meeting I got start now, Logman I met me know say, me have to go home because me can't, him no want me involved in that because him have to go face my father.
Right.
Yes.
So him never want to deal with my father with that.
And
so him just
respect for your father.
Yes, exactly.
And then you left out and go foreign after.
Right, but he would tell me, you know, say some of the man them was my brethren them. He must say, yo, them man them really have nowhere going on. And so this is why it is for them. So I want you go and go to school and stay out of this and your thing this and you know, at least him to steer me away from that. So I was aware of what was going on, yeah.
But Andre, did you know it cause
yes, man.
The demise of Pembroke Hall football. I think that's the question Tompa asked.
Yes.
Yeah, because we did still have play. You know, Andre there play, me there play on the youth asphalt, and then we create the team curb wall, and we play upon curb wall and so on, you know?
And that was the days when I was at Leeds.
And Leeds with Sally, you know?
Leeds United, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
My take Palace Fire.
But that's why I never get to play for Fire because, you know, log action.
Fire to leave. Fire for protect himself.
Yeah.
But log never take a central role in the football thing even after that.
He did. He did.
When I say a central role, it was not coach or, you know, anything along those lines.
But
I
the
remember,
integral part of it.
I remember when we would go like Tower Hill, we go play Bob West. Leeds go play Tower Hill and Bob West.
Right,
Is
right,
is is,
yeah.
is the Green Hornet transport way to the game, right?
Right.
But outside of that, you never see a real presence. Like I never felt recruited outside. Well, maybe him tell the man them don't talk to me about that, but I never felt like anybody I tried
I
to
force you, yeah.
Right.
hear me into that.
Yeah, me never feel that with either Andre, and we live up a Calvert Avenue. A man never come to me or nothing, but
Right, and the same with us. Me not think Backhead or any of us, Danny Green.
no, but
any
you
of
see,
us.
in a sense, that's why I wanted Fire to do it,
Yes.
Guys would have more credibility I come from Fire. If Fire come to the man, the man say, boy, yeah, we have to join this.
Yeah, because Fire said
That's
the
exactly
youth
why-
them believe in him. It was like a father figure to them.
But,
Yeah.
but that is exactly why I had to move myself, because it's either that or I go and they're going to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to move myself.
No way.
Yeah,
But they did say that. They said that I am the only one responsible for the youth. And it's a whole lot of youth that really come to our program from, like I said, from
Right, a lot of youth would have been impacted and impacted negatively.
But
yeah, if I did agree with that, they would be controlling so many youths.
no, Fire. Think about influence where you have, because all four way, Pandisha now, know you, and you never know we,
no, because no little youth.
Exactly, but you had a great impact on we, even though you think, say, no way. That had influence where you had,
Right.
You follow me, I said to you, if you did
Yeah.
You follow me, I say, Andre, even though
Definitely.
Fire don't know we directly, but the influence of Fire had.
Oh, no, little boy used to come at the field and see the game.
right.
Was
Yeah, man.
for you to borrow a cricket term, Phil, the influence of Fire was beyond the boundary. So.
Sure, Ali.
No, that's a famous book by C.L.R. James. Famous cricket book from 1950. Yeah.
Well, there is a historian. So it's only
Right,
natural.
I can tell you something, you're not too far away. Then when he try to get me, I walk me through the computer and the phone and say, Mr. Man, you're mad, man.
Tell him say I like keep it simple.
No, it's simple. If you remember, I had a very rough life.
It's simple if you have exposure. Everything is simple if you have exposure.
Yeah, but I have had so much things to deal with because the arts industry, it's a science, You have to know who you are. Them can't talk,
Yeah, but you have to read them body language.
Like, and what they appreciate and what they don't appreciate.
Yeah.
You understand? So I had to understudy that because that was my livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
And then soccer was natural to me. I can lock my eye. I can go up on the blackboard and draw up a scheme, draw up a design, a system right now.
You see, even when you talk about draw up a scheme, that's why you see, even when Tapper did a coach, they must say, no, because Jamaica never really have identity in terms of a style of play. It's like when you say you go down there and see man a chase down ball.
Hey, him didn't have a system. And we saw that. We stay here in America and all over because we have contact with our ex-baller, them Johnny Cool and all them there, England and all them. We have contact each other as old-time ballers and we are saying, but what's wrong with them boy? Them a get paid now, we never get no pay and then we have
all the while. You see that full time? You see, if money did unite like how it unite now in a full time, Jamaica would have probably reached a World Cup semi-final.
Of course.
I have to believe that because I don't know, joke footballer come from full time. Even up to Ali McNabb them last days.
Yes.
Noah Sterling and them one there.
Yes. We have a guy named Joshua Hamilton come from our Kabla.
Don't well from we I mean a whole heap of
Antigua.
Then you tell nowadays.
When you talk about talent, Jamaica, right now Alana tell me, say boy the amount of talent are down there, but them do have no help and them get the wrong tutoring. Because most of them have the talent, but they don't have the foundation.
Right. Rough diamonds.
And that is the major thing about like if you build a house and you don't build the foundation, no way to do it. Now tumble down.
Yeah.
So, it's all them things that, but like I said, brethren, we all love Pembroke Hall and we really saw what was budgeting to be successful, but it so happened that it came to a very bad ending.
But you talk about Dallas Fire, so you know Dallas from Pembroke Hall are from Racing.
No, man, Dallas from me in my house business. Dallas, and we play soccer. Dallas was a soldier, but him always love horses, so him kind of champ on me, and me carry him with me and thing, and him used to drive me most time, so him been around me, and when I retired and thing and was leaving, him was around me same way, and him see what I do, and I show him what I had to do, or what he had to do, and now he's doing well.
Yeah, that me here. He promised to come on, but when I get the time, rearrange the back. I'm in the track, same way I just say.
Yeah, but you if you want to have a good knowledge of what went on to, also talk to Dallas.
Yeah, man. But you see, when this go out in a fire, enough man I go reach out to you and say, "Man, come." Because you kind of open the floodgates at certain point. Yeah.
We try to target Raleigh for a minute now.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, Raleigh is an integral part of this business, You have to understand that because, as I said before, and I said many times, him is the one that bring the idea to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Not that we wouldn't get it, because we don't know where we're going from where we were.
Yeah.
Because the talent was so enormous that we really couldn't, we didn't know what to do with them, the amount of talent. So we were going somewhere, but I can tell you we never thought about Corner League.
Yeah. And he bring an idea in the Corner League, literally gel it and put it away different,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I have to give Raleigh the compliment.
No, man, definitely.
You understand?
Definitely.
Him can't be excluded. As I tell you, and I tell everybody, Raleigh was the one who brought it to me.
But I think the park down at the bus terminus name of time, I don't know official that is. Ralston Briscoe Park.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, yeah.
That would be good.
Now I remember when Log did name the park of time one evening, but that's a way back,
Yeah.
So I don't know official that is. You never know that, Thumper.
Well, was the first time I hear about this?
Yeah, man. There's a sermon that one evening or one day, and them said Ralston Briscoe Park. I don't know, in a sense, how official that is, because if you don't know about it, that therefore, you're supposed to go there and see the man name with a plaque out on the front.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be there if the park name of time, because that would need to happen. That bus.
Well, I can tell you one thing. His educational standards would award him that too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't put it behind him, but I have never heard,
Yeah. No. I was at that ceremony the other day. I was at the ceremony at the field there. But I don't know. In a sense, sometimes when you have ceremony and it's not officially sanctioned by the community or just have a ceremony. You see what I say? So it's like, because when he did for was the man plaque and his name supposed to be there. And if you want to be told, if we're serious, you put a bus out there to say this is a Ralston Briscoe Park because this man a foundation.
Yeah, you put a big sign out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you put a arching sign over the entrance there.
That's right.
Yeah. Or make it somewhere where people can shelter under it.
Yeah.
Something with a roof on it,
Yeah.
Because right now when we're leaving, if rain or fall, you get wet till you sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the game is so sweet. We not even care about that,
God, may I tell you.
But talking about that fire, we're the best.
When we get through White Room, we'll take care of that.
We're the best game ever as a Pembroke Hall play. I remember one evening we played Golden Aces, and you have a man named George. I don't remember where that dread did come from. And we have Golden Aces, in that half hour of Golden Aces of Tree Love. I don't know if you remember that game, but we're the best game ever as a Pembroke Hall play.
When we went to the stadium and we went to the stadium, no, that's not the best team, but we had more space push around the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Well, it had to be Pembroke Hall field.
Mm-hmm. Who I play?
We go up a Constant Spring and beat Golden Aces bad.
Yeah.
And we have to run, man, take out machete and come out of bush and we have to run around.
Cassava piece
Run the
one
all
day.
the yard. But it's a good thing a police station is nearby.
Yeah, Constant Spring.
Yes. So there's a lot of good memories and a lot of bad memories because, people could have gotten hurt. If it's no man, I get shot,
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, so it's really good times and bad times. I don't think I can single out one whole game, but there are many good games. When I tell you good games, international type ball.
Standard.
Yeah, man.
High as ever. And people
It's like you just don't watch a Division 1 game at England and come down on the field and it's another same Division 1 game you watch.
Yeah, man, exactly.
And the caliber was that good.
But let me ask you a different question. We put the question away a fire. A whole heap of talented footballer come out of Pembroke Hall. Which one you think was... Yeah, you can't give me that. You can't say the most talented defender, forward, or midfielder who come out of Pembroke Hall. You can't use that in your mind.
Yeah, well, I would just say Balance emerged as the best defender. Kind went on and played for KC and then played for the national team.
Yeah.
So based on those standards, I wouldn't put anybody above him. Spriggs was good. Spriggs was good. Who else was there? We used to have a guy named Joe Paloki. Lived down a 2-bedroom. We used to play for YM. He was good also. But away from that, everybody was on an even standard. But like I said, we had about 9 starters in Division 1, for different teams, And some played for Lucas, some played for YM, some played for Cavaliers, some played for Boys Town,
Yeah. And most of them are come from Pembroke Hall,
Pembroke Hall, right. So we had a good nucleus of good ball players, But because the recognition was there, nobody don't know you at Pembroke Hall.
Yeah.
And, it's because
Pembroke Hall needed a Joshua to make all of them on their stay and represent Pembroke Hall. You need somebody with charisma who can, it's like you say, brainwash the youth them and make them think.
Add it, Bobby Fire, what's that,
But listen, the thing about it is that if you don't get the chance to expose that, you understand?
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
And it don't get anywhere.
Yeah.
That's right.
Serve no purpose.
Serve no purpose.
Yeah, it's the chicken before the egg.
Because like I say, that wasn't the best of me. That was just a fraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because that one time them all talk about me up on the national team of coaches. Me said no. I would object it if they did approach me. Right? Because I was going to tell them plain point blank. We do not have a national, Jamaican national who can take us to the next level. And that is what we need. We can't live off a minor league or corner league and all them. No, that is just the basic, what you'd call that now, the basic standards. That can't put you on a plane for go play nobody.
That's a Division 3 and Division 4 Fire.
Exactly, in Europe, right?
Yeah.
So you have to understand that if we don't increase the standard of the ball game and the coaches, because if you look even at, if you have to do a census and check on the English league, I don't think you have a Jamaican who is on the coaching staff, even in Division 2.
Yeah.
Well, you see, a lot of that to me have to do with the lack of ball intelligence, because that's greatly lacking in Jamaica.
Well,
and just have natural talent, but you don't have no ball intelligence.
Well, you don't have a plan. That's the major thing. You don't have a plan. And
it's like even the last World Cup campaign is like when you look on the team where I represent Jamaica, the man them can't even do the fundamentals properly, which is ball control and passing. Ball control and passing are the two fundamental things of football. And
that's the first thing you have to do. That's
But
the first thing.
they are
But
part of
look at,
that.
I witness a guy from Mobile play for the national team and get a wide open goal and kick and miss. Kick and miss come from Mobile. Kick and miss. I say, oh my God, this is judgment day. But no, I call all my brethren them right away. Call Alan and say, Alan, what is this? He say, Fire. What is happening?
I think sometimes we're harsh on the players them.
What?
I think it's more a lack of a system. As some of those players, when you see them play upon them club team, even the homegrown Jamaicans them that are playing now on club team, they do fairly well, you know?
Yes.
Then when them get together upon the Jamaica side, I cannot watch it. I turn off the TV. I turn off the TV, man. Say what is?
No, let me tell you, what you think about we who live a foreign? What you think about
foreign? Me them down the road from Bobby Fire. Me there Fort Lauderdale, you know?
Yes, me them Royal Palm Beach.
Yeah. So when we watch the Jamaica side, me have a person who used to play for Trinidad and them call me all the time. Me say, Joe, me cannot watch the Jamaica team.
Yeah, watch it.
Mad, man.
Hey, it's all of us. It's all of us the same thing. We said, turn it off. We don't want to see that.
Man call me fired. Man call me the other day and tell me say him have 2 tickets. I could go to Orlando, go watch Jamaica. I say, you mad?
You mad?
Need to drive, come back.
Well, my father come watch a 98 team where which World Cup.
Exactly.
Play a practice match against an all West Indies team, all Caribbean team. And me I tell you say the man them have me I get real bad in the stadium that time. My brother in a fear tell myself for cool down with the cousin because the man have them little kids.
No, it aggravates you, man. It make you get ignorant.
Yeah, man, it's big and 9.
What do you mean if it's a 9, man? It's the worst. I cannot. Bobby, what the one I play for a Fulham and play for? When I play for Jamaica, I say, what is you do? Bobby Reed.
Yes, but here's the thing about it. He never get no welcome and them cuss him and then them threaten him too. So you don't know.
They should have taken a picture out of Simone's thing and get the youth them aga. Me see the man them line up and the man them not even know what national anthem. How kind of madness this? And I put
but that's the next thing, you know. Remember say right now them have too much foreigner are used for represent the country and there's no unity.
No unity at all.
No, the man that synchronized, like them now look out for them one another back.
Because
the writer book about it, you know. One name the writer book what they play for the 98 team, you know. Oh, them live, you know. Even the man them are playing at the Premier League and have money. The man them live in a house at Narbrook, the whole of them, in a one house at Narbrook. I saw them build the unity. So that's why they were so unified when them on the field.
But you want me to tell you, I was talking to Russell Bell a couple of months ago. I would say about a year, a little more than a year. And I was talking to him. And what I discovered was that majority now of the CASAFA members are from the country.
Mm-hmm.
And days gone by, they used to have a grouse with us because them used to say, your town man a play.
Yeah.
No, it is controlled by the man them from Mobile and the other areas.
Yeah.
That's in CASAFA. They might take it out and a pure countryman a play now.
Mm-hmm.
So that is that I hear is the number one thing right now.
Yeah,
so,
but that's true. Which is a countryman, you know. I think he was in charge of Manchester Football Association.
Yes, him, man. Yes, true, man.
We want to know. We're asking. We as foreigners know, because foreigners them call we.
Yeah,
man. Foreigners know what to know. What is going to be the outcome, because this ship are sink and sink fast.
They don't care.
Because them a get paid.
Bobby, them don't care. Them a keep the money. Them not care.
But like I tell you earlier, me member, including me too, if my brethren them don't run a boat, me not eat enough good food.
Right.
So I'm not afraid to tell a man that. So me play and go on empty stomach.
Me ask you a question for you. So when you leave Pembroke Hall, that was your last coaching job. When you come on foreign, you never do no more football coaching?
No, I think my boys were playing. I have 3 boys, but 2 of them was playing. But then my intention was to open an academy. But
you came straight to Florida, Bobby?
No, I came to New York and I worked in New York. I had a stable horses in New York.
Yeah.
And I did well. And after about 20 something years, I went to Florida. Came down to Florida because my mother and my brothers and sisters were down here.
Right.
So that is where I end up in Florida.
That'll be perfect.
Never run you.
Yeah, well,
you'd have a nice academy down here, Bobby.
I tried it. I wanted to do it, but then better than me was trying and I couldn't get them. So when I saw it, because my sons were playing soccer and they were into it and doing good.
Yeah.
But what happened is that the high schools that they went to and the private schools that they went to, all the support went into basketball and American football.
Right.
So you had no sponsorship. You know how much I live in Royal Palm, and if you ever know how much Jamaicans, because them come from Jamaica and I play for the high school, and I see them, and when I see them I play and them do have no help, and them they don't have gears, all them things, it hurt me to the bone. Because those kids with some help and a little, just somebody recognizing them, could have gone far. Only for Jamaican youth, where them parents come and live, if them live in Riviera Beach or them live in Palm Beach or them live close by and them come to Royal Palm High School.
Yeah, which part of Royal Palm you there? Which community are you there?
La Mancha.
La Mancha. I mean, used to work for a builder who build some houses up in Royal Palm, Minto.
Minto, yeah, I know him. He's a big builder.
Yeah.
So
He's
you never, where I say now, all them talent the way you have, you got, I just erase ass and get it.
Well, it taught me one thing that me have to go look food money.
Well, yeah, I hear you fire though.
Bobby, you didn't know Alvin James, Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, because him was one of the coach them at Plantation Eagles.
That are 20 James son Thumper?
I think so. I know they're related somehow.
And as a matter of fact, somebody tell me that Chopper name.
Alvin used to play for Fort Lauderdale Strikers.
Right. You see, somebody say Chopper name. What the ball of the Jamaican coach me, man?
Tapper.
I hear him family live in Royal Palm. I hear him hang out. I was with him hang out around, but I've never seen him, But somebody tell me same family is in Royal Palm. But anyway, brethren.
I think he must watch Moby.
Yeah, because him come from Moby.
Yeah.
But then them boys say him wasn't so bright, Them boys say him never had a plan.
Never.
And him couldn't.
I couldn't stand up on the sideline, trust me. So it's not only the players them with the mad. I love to see him stand up on the sideline. Come on.
Yeah, it's a shame, but until it so happened that we're now finding ourselves at the bottom of the barrel in the CONCACAF favor.
But I'm going to reach World Cup now.
You think so?
Yeah, because 3 teams get automatic. Mexico, US, and Canada get automatic bid.
Yeah, but we can't beat none of them teams. We can't beat
No,
US.
but them get automatic bid.
No, where much of them are going to get automatic bid, so them out of the qualifying stage.
Yeah, so you have the 3.
Jamaica, but if Jamaica can't qualify under them criteria there, then they can't qualify no time.
We even enter again.
But if you don't mind them relegate us to Division 3.
A
6 of the World
Cup. 6 that year,
yeah. 48 team, them are going to move it, though.
Okay. So in other words, instead of 3 qualifications, it's 4 qualifications.
Yeah, but I think that is a bad move because it took a water down the football. Because we're out to world football. Listen, you make a point earlier where you say people now get P and M thing, but in Jamaica alone, because even Argentina, a football association, and Brazil, them still owe the player their money themselves from 2014. But that make it even more enticing to the player them for give them heart to them club more than them country.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why you see World Cup not nice like one time.
You're right. The
We
World Cup,
just watched one of the best World Cup play the other day.
yeah, well, yes.
And last with best World Cup to me.
That
In
happened.
a long
So,
time.
that happened to me. So it's one of the best World Cup final we see for a long time.
Finals, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the final.
And some of the regular games them too. Any watch how they are.
Yeah, some of the games them did good.
Yeah.
But prior to that, we have to go back to 98 with France.
No, man, we can't. It's tough.
Anyway, Fire, you know, I'm not sure over there now. I'll come up to 11:30, you know. And me,
So like me say, me now go work tomorrow, you know.
no, me.
Yeah, you're the lucky one.
You better go put on a pot of coffee.
Yeah.
Jelly, go get some coffee.
Got some. Yeah, me know, you're Andrew now go work. I'm Fire now go work. Me, I feel like I go work.
Hey, how was me spend a shovel snow today, no boss?
So
Right.
Tell it, yeah.
We do
We
20
spend
years of that, you know.
man in a shovel and plow.
We did
I
21
know.
years of that. Live in New York. We used to live in Mount Vernon.
Sit down outside and just enjoy.
I was saying you did that near Tony Bobby Fire. You used to see him?
Yeah, man. I'm near Mount Vernon, me to live.
So
Okay.
Scotch and the Queens, were you over in that region?
Yeah, because the two tracks that I operated from, Belmont Park and
Aqueduct.
yeah, I operate from both tracks.
Okay.
So,
Bobby, you never buy some property up in Ocala, man, and have you asked them up there?
I did more than that about horses from Kentucky.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
Brett-
I get bred horses.
Yep.
But Virgin, why Robinson up in Ocala him look at stables and thing Excelsior man.
why are you used to play for Valentine Yard?
Why are they come from?
Where I come from?
doing the
Doing
park.
park, yeah. His father was commissioner of police.
His sister is
Sharon
Sonia Richards'
yeah,
mother.
Yeah. Sandy Richards, man. Yeah, man. Sharon
Yeah.
used to come better, but no
Yeah.
that man.
Yeah, why I know why well, man. He's a very skillful soccer player.
Yeah,
Yeah, why are they nice though?
why they play with
Yeah.
Berger Phil when Valentine Garden have that team there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Berger played for Pembroke Hall, you know.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah.
If you do in the park too.
Doing the park originally come from.
After I left.
Yeah.
Everybody went. Some went to Santos, some went to Cavaliers, some went to all over the place. As a matter of fact, I already went to Arlene Gardens.
Arnett Garden.
Yeah,
Not Arlene, Arnett Garden.
Arnett Garden.
Yeah.
Arnett Garden.
Yeah, Roddy go over the shop one at a time. Yeah.
Andrew, I'm saying that thing with Farai work right. You see it?
Yes.
If you can get that panel email, send it to Jelly and Annie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Fire,
So-
let me ask you some more practical question now before we lock it up, because we know we're there all night because when the sun and I work, but although Andre said I'm much of a snow all day. Him not forget up early.
Welcome to the club.
Him not forget up early.
Come 21 years of that.
Me I feel that
Up 10, 11 o'clock.
by the cock crow tomorrow morning, me have to get up. So I don't know what I say.
Yeah.
But you are the originator, you know, so you have to take the bloom.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's what we do. I take the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And we decide when it end and when it start.
So
I
Fire.
still don't give no a disappointment that I had also.
Man, listen, Fire. We're gonna have a part 2. It's no way a legend like you could.
Well,
Why
the
you
disappointment. Talk about that, Fire. Go.
1981, I think it was 81, Brazil and Chelsea came to play the Jamaica, the Cavaliers International. And I was on that team.
In Jamaica.
Yeah, in Jamaica. We have all pictures of it and all them thing there. Trained for 3 months because DNG was the sponsors and all of that. And we decided that they picked the 25 with about 5 or 6, no, about more than that, about 10 foreign players, because this was Cavaliers International, so they can invite other players that don't have to play for Cavaliers.
Right.
And we the teams were Chelsea with Jimmy Greaves and Santos with Pele and all of the stars them.
Yeah.
And they came to Jamaica.
That was 71.
81, I think. No, it's 40 years
71,
old.
man.
51.
71.
Yeah.
71.
Mhm.
That's the first time Pele come.
First
Yes.
time Pele come anywhere near the Western Hemisphere.
At that time when Billy Perkins came down.
No,
No.
that was
Perkins
74 with
died.
Cosmos.
Billy Perkins died.
Billy
It's after
Perkins, man.
That was 74 with Cosmos.
Cosmo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
quite. Andre right fire, 71, yeah.
It's 71 because I have the pictures. I have some pictures. I'll do with my friend them take all of my pictures them, but I have a few still.
You must put them
What?
digital now. Fire.
Boy, may I tell you, take most of them, man. Take the whole of my picture them. But anyway, that team, we trained for 3 months. I gave up my job to train. Me and Alan train one time in the morning and in the evening at the stadium. And we always have some dread round, Riley. I don't know if you know Riley and a few of them brother from over Mountain View. And them would have cooked for we. Get cornmeal porridge and roast breadfruit in the morning. And then in the evening we get with fish, steamed fish with okra and all them things. We all live Kalalu and it varies, it changes, the menu changes every now and then. But a pure good food.
Yeah, man. Strong back food.
3 months, 3 months. Me and Alan are trained and we're on the national team. And time come, we have this, the time come now, Pele them come now. And them we live in the stadium now for about 2 weeks. The national team live in the stadium now for about 2 weeks. And we train early morning and then in the afternoon when Santos come, we were the security. Because you have to have security for them, man. Because when them bus come, man, the whole stadium. People living at the stand them, in the concrete stand them for 3 days. 3 days, come from all over the country. All over the 3 months, And 3 days before, people from Guyana, Barbados, because I remember the first time I come anywhere near the Western Hemisphere,
Mm-hmm.
And we train, and after we done train early morning, we go eat breakfast and thing, because we live near the stadium. Well, the defense name, they on paper, they're there. And we are the starters. The defense team was Johnny Cole, Weber, Mutty Scott, and me. Well, it so happened that the day when the team for name, when we're in the dressing room, game time, we're in the dressing room, George Thompson come and bring EB, Errol Barrett with him.
Mm-hmm.
He never trained, he never practiced one day. George T never come there and coach us one day. And then let the man start over me.
Wow.
Start over me, Our training, our schedule on a Sunday morning, we all meet up at the stadium. And we have on with sneakers. And then the coach them say, all right, see you at the roundabout, Harborview. And when they reach Harborview, and give some water and thing and say, all right, see you going Port Royal. You know the kind of road work that is, boss?
Mm-hmm.
That was some test heart. Them thing they, you have to have lungs.
Wait a second, the asthma came and spark couldn't run them this dick there.
Yeah, so it started when the game, and we're in the dressing room. Leighton Duncan, who is the coach, don't come downstairs, him stay upstairs and make George T come and make Errol Barrett play over me. He never practiced one day, not even one day. So me want to know what kind of merit him get him game for. Because he never practice with me. Him not in the squad. And him get my game, him get my position. Well, 5 minutes and the game start because him get starters fee, him get everything. You understand? Him never train one day, but that is just to show you what going on with Jamaica football. Well, it so happens that 5 minutes into the game, me and David Largy and Dennis Day, they sit down. And George Thompson said, "Can you get ready, get warm?" I said, "Get warm your ass. Kiss my ass." I said, "Man, please to kiss my ass, man." And I never go on and deny me and deprive me of all that we had trained so hard and worked so hard for.
Yeah.
And this is the outcome of it. We had to tell him, I had to bite my tongue and say, I want to play against Pele. It hurt me so bad. It hurt me up to today after 40-something years, it's still hurting me. I still dream about it plenty nights when did I make the wrong decision or I made the right decision by telling Jack to go kiss my ass, man. So,
yeah, but you go your feelings at the time.
Yes, you understand. And then
that cannot be a wrong move.
Yeah, but I like I say, it was going to affect the outcome of my performance because I was so disappointed when I even want to put on the gears.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Understandably so.
Yeah. So that is something where, so when I tell you what go on in Jamaica soccer, you remember me have the experience. I felt it.
Well, Jamaica is a very corrupted place, that is woven in the fabric of Jamaican life. When people are complaining about the woman them a thief money, a long time that I go on, man. Jamaican in general are just our thing that we can't play the game fear.
May I ask you a question for you, because if my father my there till after midnight, I might forget up to him. Yeah. But I feel to have a part two. After have a part two.
Without a doubt, man.
Like we make the technology work for you, we'll go part two.
Well, so long as my brother know it, my son know it,
Yeah, man, definitely.
We have no problem because I'm not live far from him, just live down the road.
Definitely.
And we come and set it up and allow me with it.
Definitely.
No worry, man, it's just a phone call.
Because guess what? We're planning to have an interactive thing, down the road, like in April or May. And it's a good for you if you're available for come join, answer some questions about Pembroke Hall and the early days and all of it.
Well, I'll tell you something, I have some family in Orlando, which is probably shouldn't be, I don't know, but it shouldn't be far from you guys. But one of them days when everybody will come up, they like we have a little session or a little party or thing, We'll give some notice and make you know which part we're there.
Yeah, man, definitely fire.
We can come and see you because, I would have wanted to meet Ken Lyons. Him is up there too.
Yeah.
Big engineer, the engineering company and guys that, come from the same thing, Earth, where we come from and do well. Because one thing I will always express to my players, when you finish practice, go home, take a bath and bust your book. Go straight to your book. So that's why I have so much influence on a lot of these kids. And believe you me, I am very proud of a lot of them. You understand? But like I say, we are all here for the better. And I'm sorry to know that Pembroke Hall really ended that those times unbelievable and really had to come to an end. It was not my fault. I mean, most of it can be blamed on me, but then I had to protect myself, and it didn't too much close to me. You understand? I wouldn't be so lucky for duck under the machete this time.
Yeah.
More important life.
Yes, you understand. So therefore, I have to make sure that life is a carry on. I never even get married yet.
Yeah, you have to make sure so you're around to carry on.
Yes.
You can rest assured there's not cool with them that go send after you that time the fire. So it's a good decision you make to take away yourself.
Yeah. And I know that there's still people know that still carry that little feelings, I don't know, but I can feel it because I had my 71st 70th birthday party a couple of years ago, and I invited a few of my players.
Brad was a
But
good
Brad-
goalkeeper, Fire. Brad was a good goalkeeper, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know, the fight was between him and Chris Maxwell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Well, Fire, rumor have it that you just left it up to them to decide who go and keep. Are true?
Well, to be honest with you, my opinion, I didn't want to get in a who better than who and who. I try to avoid that. But I based them on, I gave them equal chances.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I split the decision between the two of them, and they were good friends too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But so until now, we reach up in where we live now,
The Palm Bay.
up more. And I hear him driving a truck.
Isn't it Palm Bay? Is he in Palm Bay?
Yes, Palm Bay.
I'm not surprised him driving a truck because I said the whole of them used to do courier service, The whole of them.
So don't brother live in Royal Palm?
No,
I don't know when
the last place a brother back home in Jamaica,
That's what
That's
I
what I
thought.
heard.
I'm Butch. Me and some Butch back,
Yeah, Butch is back in Jamaica.
Yeah.
But I am getting ready to move to Palm Bay as well, Bobby Fire, right Maxwell there.
Yes. Well, like I say, if you can afford it, boss, go right ahead.
Yeah.
I didn't a little poor neighbor with a Royal Palm.
That's a poor neighbor.
No, man, you know, you went here royally. The only big people that can live at a place like that.
Well, there's no homeowners association fees.
Yeah. So you live
That's
further
smart
west.
away for Fire.
You live further west in the Royal Palm then.
Yeah.
You pass the high school and gone
Fire
further
sound like
west.
him live on
As you pass the high school,
a 5-acre estate him live
school
on,
before you get to. As you pass the high school, you
Yeah.
make a right to Royal Palm, La Mancha Avenue.
Yeah.
So you have racehorse on your property?
You have what?
Horse.
You have a stable.
No, man, that would have to go into the 5-acre lot them.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
The
live
lot
further
okay.
west.
No, me retire.
You give up that. Okay.
My community allow me to have 2 horses,
Yeah.
We're in Fort Lauderdale.
No, Palm Bay.
When I move up Fire?
Oh yeah. Once you go up there, you have the privilege to have
You
2
have
horses.
a couple of acres and thing.
Yeah.
It's 1 horse per acre.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Our 8 cow per acre and you get tax.
And you get a deduction in
Tax
this.
benefit.
Tax
yeah.
deduction.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Anyway,
Them
Fire,
a promote animal
let me ask you a couple questions. 2 questions before we close it out, yeah. Because I see it at midnight. My dad tried to go out now for 15 minutes and then I stopped. What you over there?
Well, that's good.
Yeah, man, yeah. Fire, what in your mind you think what made Pembroke Hall so special to you in them days there?
Well, like I say, we used to see the youth them because when name again. We used to have him like a team around them like a youth them, and them used to watch us. And
Who Sally Miller?
Sally. We used to have him youth them, and the whole of them used to watch us. Them used to sit down when we are play and watch us, and then when we done play, them go use the field.
Me was one of them youth.
Well, he was one of them youth.
Imam Preco and Spider-Man.
He did a good job because at least he had the youth them focus.
We played.
And he tried his best. He might not have reached the heights that I got to, but
No.
he certainly tried his best, and him bring you guys beside us on the field, on the sideline, and point out things to you guys that we were doing.
Yes. Raleigh younger brother Carlton was on the minor league team with me as well.
Yes. Riley brother was there, Carlton.
Yes.
But that's, like I say, that's very good because he showed interest in helping the youth. I wish
He
Malcolm and Patrick Bates, I wish they had thought like that. But their thought was, I hear Malcolm ask some money. What money?
all of the choice here, Fire. We can't choose it. We can't come America when we have to do certain things at all. I agree with you.
No, me I tell you. And if you come to America and you have a skill, God knows what you can make with it.
Yeah, man, you can learn a skill when you come here to, man. If you not going.
You can learn. Look on Baba Shark. When Baba Shark come and go America, and a body man, you know, big chassis and them thing, them straighten and all them thing, and they're Jamaica and put them chassis behind between two Gillingham by the tree branch.
I'm bringing it out, yeah.
With some arm and straighten it.
Feel remember that.
Come to America and see the machine, them, Lord God. He make the white people them whistle. They never see any man angle chassis and all them thing there. Never see it and true that them put him up big. Baba must be a millionaire by now.
Yeah.
So,
man. Yeah.
Respect to all of that we learn at Jamaica, and it so happened that we come here and get the tools and make the job easier.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway, Fire, before we close it out, I'm going to ask, I'm going to go around the table, I'm going to ask, any closing remark before we close out the program, yeah? And you go, all right, I'm going to start from you go first, Phil. I went there. Phil, I'm not hear you.
What is it?
Any closing remark before we close out the program, yeah?
Well, as I say, I give the man enough respect for come through, but we need a round two.
Definitely.
So we have to work on that.
Definitely.
Because, yeah.
Definitely.
A man of your knowledge and, you know, insight into what did I go on them time there. And what if our listeners want a piece of that action?
Yeah,
and this is not enough.
Alone for football and racers.
Yeah, man.
We'll start out with the racers, yes, because that.
Yeah, I have to do that. Like Tommy and them man that got drawn here. Whole of seat underneath the mango tree at the front of the yard. So, Fire, thank you for coming through the night. And we look forward to round two.
Rest my brethren and the respect, and any time at all, I do anything to make sure.
Yeah, man. The man, I'm telling them have a Pembroke Hall reunion down at Fort Lauderdale the 8th of April. Probably we have to go show up.
Yeah, I'm going to send you it, Fire. I'm going to send you wait there. I'm going to send you a flyer. When name? Bumps? I said name? No.
No, Buff, man.
Buff. Oh, you know who me attack?
Yeah.
Buff. Ingleberg tell me about it. Buff, yes. Thank you for
Yeah.
I might try and show up down at that. So definitely. So Thumper, any closing remark?
Just want to ditto what Annie said, right? So we appreciate you coming tonight, and we look forward to the second night. And one final thing, Bobby. Once we're finished putting together the criteria for the scholarship in your name, we want you bless it. Criteria, here, sir.
Okay, all right.
We'll send it to you, and we want you bless it.
Right, okay.
I remember the man birth certificate name is Robert Duquesnay, not Bobby Fire, but I put that on the thing.
Yeah, man, no, I'm going to make you give me the right spelling.
No, but you have to give me.
Yeah, man, listen to the Republican, you know.
And what's wrong with it, man?
Most people know me as Bobby Fire.
No, I'm going to use that on it, Fire. Me know, man, me know.
I put in quotations.
Yeah, that's quotation, right, exactly.
No people know who Robert, what name?
Duquesnay.
I
can't even spell it.
Yeah, man, which people name them there, no, so you can't forget it.
Fire for spell it for me.
Frenchman.
Fire for spell it for me. So, Andre, any closing remark?
Yeah, I'm going to spell it for you.
No.
Yeah, spell it for me, right?
S-N-A-Y.
Spell it, Fire, spell it. Let me correct it for my intro, yeah.
All right. D-U-Q-U-E-S-N-A-Y.
D-U what?
Just say it.
D-U-Q-U.
Yeah?
D-U-Q-U-E-S-N-A-Y.
N-A-Y.
Duquesnay.
No, the S silent.
Me know. Me just say like me say
D-U-Q-U-E.
Andre tell us how to pronounce his name in Facebook, so
I almost get it right hearted.
Yeah.
Now D-U-Q-U-E.
That's understandable. That's how Republican work.
Andre,
almost.
Remark before we close the program, Andre.
Yeah, I mean, of course, give thanks, Bobby Fire, legend, Pembroke Hall legend, for joining the conversation.
Jamaica legend tomorrow.
as you
Jamaica
know,
legend to trophy, yeah.
well, we partial to Pembroke Hall in this.
I like
Definitely.
that touch there. I like that touch. It's a PMP man that.
But I'm sure, Bobby, you hear the conversation as it relates to the revitalization of that beloved community. So we shall be setting out on a trek to do just that. And somebody of your influence, experience, and knowledge, we might be tapping in
For your input, you know.
some input and some involvement. So
Yeah.
I hope you are open to that, in other words.
Yeah, bear that in mind. Give that some consideration.
Well, in my humble estimation, there's not a doubt. You know, this has been a pleasure talking with you guys. It's good to know that somebody is responsible enough to take on a duty like this, like last.
Lance Fire, you keep on mixing.
Lance, yeah, we are ready to say last.
Hey, Bobby, not feel out there because enough people him call them name wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And somebody who want them over interview can attest to that.
Yeah.
People name from Jackie to Dana and all them.
Yeah, all kind of thing. Him get nervous for the woman them, but a Republican, so you have to expect that.
At least you close. At least you close. People won't go from Dan to Dana and Jackie to Dana. No closeness.
Fire, the fire of the year. Any closing remark, Fire? Any closing remark before you have a close out the program for tonight, Fire? Any closing remark?
Yes, it was a pleasure talking to you guys, and glad to know that there's somebody responsible enough to take up this challenge. It's not an easy game, and to get all the information out, you have to go to a lot of people. You have to find and search for people and get their opinions and all of that. But whatever I can do to help with the program, I mean, there's no doubt I will always do that. And I want to wish you guys a happy night. What you'd say I could do it tomorrow.
Yeah, reach the next month already.
Reach the next day already.
Yeah, man, happy March the 1st.
Right. So we're in March, we're in a new month now. But anyway, it was a pleasure to talk with you guys. And don't be afraid to call me. My number is there, you know. I'm not in the texting world thing, you know, because I hide from that for a long time. Because them boy want to find me and can't find me.
No, you know what? Open the text and it's an ID.
No. When you know the amount of youth who want to find me.
Well, them have to reach out to we and our Fire, and that's the way you find Fire. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be the conduit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sharp like me used to be, you know.
Yeah, man.
I'm
yeah.
70, you know.
No, man, trust me, Fire, you're sharp, man. You might not technically sharp.
No.
But
the technology, this will have kicked me but far.
No, man, but trust me, the inside we give tonight for the football and for Pembroke Hall. Priceless, man. Priceless. Worth the price of admission.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
And I must tell you the Fire, before you go, lad.
Yeah.
Fire, we get two Talwat in a row now because our last conversation was with Engelbert, you know, and Engelbert.
Yeah, man.
As a man from your generation, you know, Bobby Fire.
Yes.
It was very entertaining and informative and riveting, just like
just like this. Yeah, man.
Very, very much so. Riveting.
But get struck by lightning twice back to back.
Yeah, man. So some good conversation will come up over the next couple of weeks. We might have to cut them in at two, but yeah. We talk about
that. But that's very good. I appreciate what you guys doing, and it takes a lot of heart to do all of this and work.
Yeah.
This is not a play thing.
No.
You understand?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So just go ahead and do your best, and regardless, you know, there's no monetary compensation. It is coming from the heart.
Yeah,
and that's what my major goal was.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that some of you guys know me because I was older than you guys, but it don't matter. One day we'll see each other. You know, one day we'll meet and we can identify what this and that, you know. But, you know, it's glad to know that you guys have the concern to find out what went wrong and where did we go wrong.
Yeah.
It's very... And like I say...
Such a beautiful thing last this week.
Well, like I say, sometimes, you know, things happen for a good reason, you know. But like I say, it hurt me dearly to know that Pembroke Hall went down so badly after I left. Hurt me. But I know because Macam was supposed to take over from me. Pato was supposed to take over from me, and none of them made any move. None of them. They wanted pay.
And they had the credibility to do it because they was well known and big
They
time
had,
baller. Yeah.
they had as much experience as I
It
did.
be like a mirror of you because them on that racers, man, big
Yeah.
time too.
Yeah, but not even that. But where the soccer is concerned, they played at the same level that I played
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Right, then
And
that's
they
why I
would
say it's a mirror of you.
Yeah.
Because the man them was good like you, and the man them have a second love like you, which is the ass,
Exactly. Yeah,
the sport of kings.
yeah. But you see,
That's why you live a royal farm estate, you know. He's a king.
so that is where I stand, you know. That's why I say you guys at any time, so long as I'm available, or I can get my son to set it up for me and I can talk to you guys.
No, man, definitely.
Always a pleasure.
I'll take you up on that fire. But let me close out the program, I forgot. And so, Robert Duquesnay, Bobby Fire, I do all a Pembroke Hall. Andre. Eh? Come on. Elias. Andre Taylor Danville.
O.C.
Thumper, Kamika. My name I call your first name. Philip Elefowl. And Lance Prince or Jelly. And yeah, for a Pembroke Hall community. Well, God bless Pembroke Hall. And all the schools and program I want me in a fire. And you have to do that tonight, you know.
No.
You have to do it like when you do that Pembroke Hall. And you have to say it. Repeat the word.
On the ball, Pembroke Hall.
Run it again, Bobby.
Run it again, Fire.
Yeah, man. That one after the archives.
Okay. On the ball, Pembroke Hall.
Yeah, man.
See there?
Yeah, man. See,
Nothing has changed.
want to hear it? I don't know duplicate that. I don't know copy. That's the real Bobby Fire.
Yeah, man. That's a real thing.
So God bless the whole away and God bless that great community of Pembroke Hall. And peace
Without a doubt.
and love out to everybody here, sir. We talk fire.
Thank you very much. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Good night,
Yeah, man.
dog.
Stay me, my brother.
Bless.
Going to respect.
Andre.
All
Hold
the
it.
time. Bless
Yeah,
up.
man. Blessings, my
One
brother.
love. One love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Jelly, hold it.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Pembroke Hall Memories podcast. And remember to give us all the support you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. A special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week. And without him, I would not be able to do what I love doing every week, having memorable conversation about Pembroke Hall. Thanks. The views expressed by the guests on this podcast are their own, and the appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Thank you.